There's two types of like eating duck. There's like the country, like I just shot one in the backyard and we're gonna eat it right now.
And my Labrador went and retrieved it for me. Yeah.
And then there's like the French, like whatever with some random French words like foie gras, and like something like that, you know? And and it's confit.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I don't have a microphone.
We were muted.
There it is.
It's on me.
It's the STUMIN podcast. Welcome, welcome. We're trying to be all like festive and stuff.
With a Christmas tree.
You probably don't notice, but this room that we recorded in is extremely small. Fitting a Christmas tree in the shot was...
It probably takes as much space as Josh.
Let's be real. The tree's better. We wanted to be festive though, but like now I just like have a bush sitting next to me because we wanted the lights to be on, and I was today years old when I learned that lights have a refresh rate, and when that doesn't agree with the camera, like we could plug it in, but it's gonna be
strobe. On the camera.
It's fine in here. Like, we'll be festive, but you'll be like, what's wrong with your Christmas tree? So, anyways, we have a non-lit Christmas tree next to us today. Today, we're going to spend some time talking about, we just had Thanksgiving. Christmas is coming up, and one of the biggest things we think of with those two holidays is food. And I thought it'd be fun if you and I just discuss food. How do you feel about holiday foods? So Danny has an idea on how we're going to rank these. Yeah. How's this going to work?
So we're going to do it in tiers. You have F tier, which F is like, I don't like this at all.
So it's like school grading.
Like, I can't stomach it. Like, I'm not even going to reach for it. Yeah. It's just awful. C tier is like, I don't like it. If it's the only thing in front of me, like, if I have to eat it, I will eat it, but I'm not going to like it. But I'm also not going to reach for it in like a buffet, you know? And B tier is like, it's okay. I don't dislike it, but it doesn't really do anything for me, but I'll eat it. It's solid. And then A tier is, I'm a fan of this. It's good. I'm going to go out of my way to go for this. But then S tier.
S?
Yeah, like superior.
Okay.
Or special. I'm going to go with superior. S tier is like, this is elite. Like, top tier, all time. Amazing.
So, question: the separation between C tier and F tier. I'm just thinking, like, you invite me to your house for Thanksgiving. Yeah. You've made a food. If I will, in politeness, eat it, I can't rate it F. Is that fair? Or like if I'm like, probably. I got to be kind to Danny and Megan, so I'm going to stomach this. It has to be a C tier at that point. Yeah. Like F tier is like, I'm sorry, I can't eat this.
I'm going home.
You've ruined Thanksgiving.
And you can do like a plus or minus, So like that could be like a C minus or like an.
I'm with you.
I don't know if they make an F plus.
I'm with you. All right, let's start ripping them off. First and most obvious. And there's many forms, so we can quickly go through the different forms. Turkey. Let's just do turkey overall. What's your grading on turkey?
As a meat, it's like a solid B minus.
It's not peacock.
Peacock is elite. S tier.
I'm gonna go just overall a C. Like, it's like it doesn't make me gag or anything, but I don't enjoy turkey. Yeah. I mean, I'm with the people that would argue, like, you don't ever go, you know what we should make this weekend? Turkey. Like, you have it because it's Thanksgiving, and you attach it to, like, the nostalgia of the holiday, and you don't really like it. So do any forms of turkey change for you? Roasted, fried, smoked?
Yeah, so turkey definitely has, like, a range for me. Because if it's like a dry roasted turkey, that's like a C all day. It's just... Yeah, it's not good.
Roasted and dry are synonymous with turkey.
Just bad. I've never had fried.
So many people just got mad right now because they're just like, my roasted turkey's not dry.
Yeah. Well, like, it's just not good. But I will say smoked turkey. Smoked turkey is like a solid B plus. Like,
wow.
I can.
It's a big jump.
It's most other meats, like any form of beef, I would probably put somewhere within the A tier. Yeah. But like, so like turkey is very inferior to like any form of beef, but a good smoked turkey, like I'll enjoy it.
I mean, any protein you're throwing on the smoker, it's improving it. Like that's
no doubt
just how it is.
Yeah.
For me, like fried would be mid tier. Smoked, I could, but like I'm only getting up to like a C+.
I've never had fried turkey.
Man, the best part about fried turkey is all the videos online of people lighting their yards on fire because they don't know what they're doing when they fry turkey.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean that's like the most American thing ever: deep frying a turkey. Second most obvious, the ham. How do you feel about ham?
Depends on the mood. It's anywhere from like a B- to a C-.
Yeah.
Like it's anywhere from like I can eat it and I can, it's okay. It doesn't do anything for me to like, I just don't like it.
See, it's funny because turkey has a pretty big range because of the way that it's prepared. Ham has a pretty good range.
It's an emotion.
I mean, I agree with you on that, but also like people can prepare it in very similar ways and still have outrageously different outcomes.
That's true.
On it. Ham, I like ham a lot. Like I'll give it like on average, all ham probably like a B.
I've heard that ham improves as you age. Is this true? I've heard for people like as you get older, you learn to appreciate ham more.
Is that? I don't know. So like we actually a handful of times a year we'll buy a ham from Sam's. We throw it interestingly in the Instant Pot, heat it up, and then we make like a brown sugar glaze that you pour over it when it's done.
Oh,
and like
that'll
sets it off. It's so good. Like I really enjoy it. But a lot of ham is just flavorless and like rubbery and that. So there's a big range there for sure.
You have to do something with it. You can't just like cook it and like call it done. You know, like it's not gonna work.
Definitely. All right. Most of the other like main dish protein type things are weird on here. I just searched up like holiday. Like
we could just fire through them real quick.
Yeah, for sure. Prime rib. I didn't know prime rib was even considered like a Thanksgiving Christmas food. So that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't get prime rib. I'm like I want a steak. Like I don't want like a chewy steak. I want a steak.
I agree. I'll call it a B.
Roast beef
on a sandwich.
The only time I've ever heard roast beef as like Thanksgiving Christmas food is like the old Grinch cartoon. But it's roast beast there.
That's funny.
Roast beef sandwiches are awesome.
Yeah,
like
in a sub, it's great.
Like Arby's gets a lot of hate. Their roast beef is really good, like really good sandwich. Roast pork loin. I like pork loin, but never thought of it as like a Thanksgiving Christmas food. Lamb. I know lamb's pretty big. Probably not in America as much.
It's too expensive in America.
I've never had lamb.
I'll put S tier.
Oh man, I gotta get me some lamb. It sounds like
if you do it right, like it's elite.
Do you cook lamb ever?
Rarely, only on special because it's expensive here.
Yeah,
I've done like for a young adults thing. I did like a lamb shoulder.
Yeah,
with some like Mediterranean spices.
You buy this?
It was like a meat market in downtown Austin.
It's like I don't think you can just go to H-E-B.
It was hard to
buy
find
lamb,
and it was very expensive. But like the lamb shoulder, fantastic. But then like you can go with any, like lamb chops are great, like the rack, like it's just all around.
Yeah.
It has a strong kind of flavor to it that you have to like. So I know lamb in general
is it like gamey?
A little bit.
Okay.
So it's got a little bit more of a gamey flavor than like beef does.
Be interesting.
So it's polarizing. Like some people just really don't like it, but I'm all about it.
Okay.
Love it. Elite.
Duck.
I haven't had duck.
Once again, like
it just seems like a really pretentious chicken.
Yeah.
Like we're not having chicken, we're having duck.
What's the movie? Is it Christmas Story where like Thanksgiving? Yeah, the dogs come in and they ruin the Christmas meal, and so they go to like a Chinese restaurant and they chop the head off a duck. Like that's my only like connection to duck being Christmassy at all.
There's two types of like eating duck. There's like the country, like I just shot one in the backyard and we're gonna eat it right now.
And my Labrador went and retrieved it for me. Yeah.
And then there's like the French, like whatever with some random French words like foie gras, and like something like that, you know? And it's confit. So it just seems like a pretentious chicken or like some country thing you find in the backyard, and there's no in between.
Every time I see,
it's just a
every time I see a goose, just quit trying so hard, goose.
I mean, listen, you're not a peacock, dude.
Come on, man. Like, you just honk. That's all you do.
Yeah, it's useless.
So this one is very Texas that chat threw in for us. Brisket.
Elite.
Brisket is our family's go-to. That's what we do every Thanksgiving now. And yeah, S tier all day.
A good brisket
even a bad brisket is like an A for me.
Yeah.
Because you can just chop it up and put barbecue sauce on it. Like, it is really hard to make a brisket so bad that it's
It's not good with it. Yeah.
Like, just brisket is
Your brisket
so
has to be
good.
really, really bad for it to be like a B tier.
Yeah, that's how good brisket is. The thing that stinks is grocery stores have figured out how good brisket is, because brisket used to be cheap, and it's not even kind of cheap anymore. It hurts. Chicken and dressing casserole. I don't know what that even means. Chicken's fine. I like chicken. Anything with the word casserole, and it's like an immediate F for me, though. I hate
Just
casserole
mystery
so
food.
much. Dude, like, I don't know if green bean casserole is going to be on here. It has to be somewhere. Green bean casserole is like, if you hate the people you're having a meal with,
Bring them green bean casserole.
bring them green bean casserole.
no.
Like,
That's going to be offensive to some
green
people.
bean casserole is 100% a post-fall food. Like,
No one ate it
if
in the
Adam and
garden.
Eve did not sin, there would be no green bean casserole.
There might be brisket.
There would be only brisket and ribeyes and New
But
York
no
strips.
green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole.
That's
No
definitely
way,
post
man.
fall.
Ugh. Why would you serve that to someone you love? That's the question.
For discipline.
All right, we're going to get to the sides. Mashed potatoes.
S tier. Elite.
So mashed potatoes have a pretty healthy range as well.
Sure.
But even like just basic mashed potatoes, probably like a B plus for me. But there is definitely S tier mashed potatoes out there,
Yeah.
for sure.
I can probably eat only mashed potatoes.
mashed potatoes,
Just that.
they're good.
And I'll be very happy.
Ooh, it threw a caveat: garlic mashed potatoes. Now we're talking.
Depends on how strong the garlic
for
is.
sure. It can't be
It can
overwhelming.
overpower.
Sweet potato casserole.
Okay, that's one of the few casseroles up there that like, the only thing about sweet potato casserole is it's like almost too sweet. Like, I like it, but it feels like I'm eating dessert in the middle of my entree.
No.
So it's
potatoes-
conflicting. It's emotionally conflicting.
I'm gonna be really offensive right now. Sweet potato is a girl food. Like, hold on. Mallory and I did a scientific experiment on this.
Just went and asked everybody.
Early on in our marriage, especially like a handful of years in, once I got into ministry and we started having like a lot of people over for dinner, like our go-to was to like grill up some steaks and have potatoes and like just like, you know, cooking some of the steaks always a good way to say, hey, I care about you.
Sure.
And so we would always text the couple that was coming over, like, hey, we're going to do baked potatoes and sweet potatoes. Which kind would you like? And like, I mean, it's like a 95% clip that the girl says sweet
hard,
potato,
though.
the dude says baked potato. That's not hard.
Well, no,
it's just the
unfair.
reality of how it's gone.
It's unfair because you're comparing it to a baked potato.
Thank you.
Any guy's gonna say a baked potato over a sweet potato, but that doesn't like I still
Exactly.
enjoy a sweet
but the
potato.
the girls, they traditionally default the other way because sweet potato is a chick food. Like it is the healthy version of a
polarizing.
potato.
It's polarizing.
I mean, it can be polarizing. That's fine, but it's just accurate. It's
I like a sweet potato casserole.
being polarizing doesn't make it wrong.
I will take a baked potato over a sweet potato.
You're just proving my
But
point.
I enjoy sweet potatoes. And sweet potato casserole, it's weird because it feels like you're eating dessert, especially with marshmallows. Like, who is like,
I've never
put marshmallows in this.
tasted a sweet potato. I've been like, this is a dessert.
I don't know. It's with marshmallows, it's so sweet.
All right. Well, they have baked sweet potatoes, but I think we've already got
We
it
know
covered.
what we're doing there.
That's an F for me.
If you're gonna bake
do
potato,
not feed
it
me
better
sweet
be a potato.
potatoes. Ooh, this is another F. Scallop potatoes. I don't even know how you scallop a potato, but it's gross. I'm not a fan. You know what I'm talking about? You look confused.
I'm trying to.
It's like in a pan, and they're like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's like you took. How do you ruin a potato? Like,
I don't know. I like all potatoes, so I'll put that like a B plus.
it's an F for me, man. I'm not eating it.
I haven't had potatoes that I don't like.
Au gratin potatoes. I'm struggling with what that means. I've heard it before.
I think that's like a form of like fried potato. Like when you cut it, is it
I'm
when you
looking
cut
it
it into
up.
like cubes or something like that? Or not cubes, but like into quarters.
Classic French dish of thinly sliced potatoes baked in a creamy, cheesy sauce. I'm
That's
out.
different.
I don't want like ugh. Yeah.
I like those.
I'm out.
I like every kind of potato.
Just potatoes are good by themselves. You just need a little butter and salt. You're good. You don't need to quit getting fancy. Roasted red potatoes all day. That's like an A for me. I love. I'm definitely not like an S tier, but so good.
Yeah.
Get a little
B
olive
plus,
oil,
yeah.
garlic, salt, and pepper. Stuffing or dressing. I could offend some old ladies right now
Yeah.
who have learned their dressing recipe handed down by the generations.
Centuries.
Because I love dressing, but I love the box stovetop stuffing.
No.
Like every
What
homemade
are you
stuffing I've ever had has been just terrible. But
Wow.
the gross like box stuff, I don't know why. It hits so hard.
It's a just solid B all around. Like to me, I just see it as like something that's just filling, like that's kind of it.
Fitting name,
Yeah.
stuffing.
Sure.
It puts stuffing with sausage. I've never had sausage, I don't think.
Yeah, no.
In that. Okay. Cornbread dressing.
B plus.
That's an F for me.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. This is a texture thing. Like I realize this is just who I am. Soggy bread, I'm out.
Really? Isn't a cake just a soggy bread?
Not if it's good. It's like there's a difference between moist and soggy.
That's true.
That would
That's
be my
true.
argument there.
That's true.
Because like there's a lot of good connotations to something being moist, but soggy food, like especially soggy bread, like people who go to Panera and get their soup in a bread bowl are diabolical. Like you eat that, you eat those chunks of like regurgitated textured bread.
It's the same kind of people that will just like the soggy part of cereal.
They're like, I just let my cereal sit on the counter for 15 minutes. I just love it. I don't like to have to chew it at all.
I prefer to marinate my cereal. Leave it overnight.
I pour the bowl into the jug of milk and then I just drink it. That's what. Yeah, I'm out on soggy bread. Mac and cheese.
S tier.
S tier. There, once again, huge range. Huge range. When you try to bake mac and cheese into like a casserole dish, it's going down for me. Like I am like just play it straight, a good creamy mac and cheese. Like you can play around with the different cheeses and stuff. I'm game for all that, but just give me mac and cheese the way.
What's good
God
is when you
intended
like
it.
broil mac and cheese.
Okay, get a little like
you get like some crisp on the top
I could go for
little-
that.
and
but-
some like breadcrumbs. Yeah.
See, you're starting to lose me.
Well, no, you do that on the top, just a little breadcrumbs on the top, and then you char it, so it gets a little crisp on top.
All right.
It kind of does the same thing for people that bacon does.
Maybe. Oh, they even have baked mac and cheese, crispy top on here. Like pass. That's down to like a C for me. I'll eat it, but it's not near as good. Potato salad. Is potato salad a holiday food?
In Texas, I guess.
With your brisket, I guess.
Your brisket.
Yeah, that's an F for me.
I actually like potato salad.
Once again, like, why did you do that to potatoes? They were already
Why'd you do
good.
to potato?
I'm not a.
I like
What is this? Rice? How do you even say that? Rice
pilaf?
pilaf?
Yeah, I'm
What-
blanking on it right now. I know what it is.
You've heard of this?
Yeah.
You're so cultured. Oh man, it's generating a flavorful rice dish where the grains are toasted in fat with aromatics before being cooked in broth instead of water. It sounds like it could be good. Like I'd give this a shot.
It's a flavorful rice.
Rice is good, and then I'm down.
It's just rice cooked in a bunch of spices and stuff.
All right, veggies. There it is. Green bean casserole. Is there something below F that I can give this? Like
A Z.
this is like I wouldn't even feed it to my dog. I'd be like, you don't want that. Like I love you too
You gotta
much,
let
dog.
the dog live,
Yeah.
you know. F.
Thank you. Green beans with bacon. F.
I don't know, like bacon wrapped green beans.
I mean, it would make them better,
Yeah,
but it's still a green bean. Like I just can't.
I'm gonna go B plus to an A minus.
Roasted Brussels sprouts.
Depends.
Absolutely.
It really depends.
Have you ever been to Hop Dottie, the burger place in Austin? They have Brussels sprouts, Parmesan garlic. It will change your life.
Okay.
They like have peeled them all into little crispy flakes. Like, dude, I didn't know you could make a Brussels sprout one of the greatest things ever, but they are insane. So yeah, it depends. Like traditional, the way we were brought up, Brussels sprouts, like that, like traditionally, like, oh, kids hate Brussels sprouts. That's just because they were prepared poorly. If you cook Brussels sprouts right, I'll give them an A.
I agree.
And then Hot Dottie is a straight S. Like they are, dude, you got to try them. They're so good.
We do like honey sriracha, so it's like sweet and spicy. Okay. Or we'll do balsamic. Big fan of both of those.
Yeah, the Parmesan truffle. I think you'd dig it.
I'd be a fan. We should probably move fast. It's about 20 minutes.
We're almost done. Glazed carrots.
Pretty mid.
Yeah, I mean, I like carrots raw better than cooked.
Yeah.
But creamed corn, once again, why do we have to make corn that texture?
Listen, okay, I get the texture thing for you, but I like cream corn.
Ugh, I'll just have corn.
I'll give it an A minus.
Like corn on the cob, that's where it's at. Don't soggy my corn. Corn casserole, you know I'm out on a F. Casseroles, no thank you. Ugh.
B.
What, peas and pearl onions? This is getting out of control.
This is
okay.
We've gone too far.
Let's go. There's got to be desserts on here. All right, desserts. Let's do desserts and call it good. Pumpkin pie.
S.
Wow, you love pumpkin pie.
Elite. Pumpkin pie is elite.
This will surprise my daughter because she loves pumpkin pie. I'm gonna give it a C. She thinks I despise it. It's actually, I don't like pumpkin things, but like it's the best of the pumpkin things. It's fine. Pecan pie.
A. It's like the slightly lower cousin of the pumpkin pie.
I don't like pecans, so it's...
But what about pecans?
I said it that way to see if you'd make fun of me, but a pecan is something totally different.
That's true. You don't want that in your pie.
It's an F for me. Chocolate pecan pie.
Do you know that there's such a thing as pea milk?
Does it come from pea fowl?
No, that'd be weird. But this just hit us like the other day. There's such a thing as pea milk. It's made like from peas.
Okay.
So not from,
it's just
from the other.
You do you, buddy.
Apparently, it's like a healthy.
I think Megan's just gaslighting you. She's just like, no, it's a thing. It's healthy.
No, one of her patients told her about pea milk
for Instagram,
and then it's just like pea milk, like that. First of all, the branding on that is just poorly done.
How do you milk a pea? That's the.
It's just really poor branding. Yeah. We've gone too far milk. When it comes to alternative milks.
We got to think of a different name for that milk that's made out of peas. You can't just call it pea milk.
Yeah, can't do
Apple pie, S for me. Apple pie is
A plus.
Yeah. Okay. Cherry pie, S for me. I love cherry pie. Oh, it's so good. Chocolate cream pie.
I have to think about the last time I've had one.
I'm tempted to go F. I'm just not a big fan of chocolate pie.
Wow. I'm gonna go A minus.
All right. I think that's pretty much it. So hey, hold on. We got to do this one. Eggnog.
I haven't had store bought, but homemade is S.
I've had your homemade, and it was very good. My only critique would be it's just a little thinner. Like I like thicker eggnog. Eggnog has a huge range of quality for sure. But like the Southern Comfort brand that they sell at like Walmart, really good. Try it. I'm an S on eggnog.
I've told people like if you don't like eggnog, if you try homemade eggnog, like I haven't met a single person that doesn't.
To me,
like
it's like saying you don't like chicken. It's like, yeah, but there's so many varieties, and like I get that like eggnog is eggnog, but like every brand I've bought is so different from the next. You gotta try a few before you kick it. All right, let us know what you think of your holiday foods. That probably went longer than we wanted it to. Danny, we're going to just chat for a little bit as we just head into Christmas. One thing that I've been trying to focus on this Christmas season is just the reality that while the whole world, our whole culture's attention is on this holiday, and I realize they make it about things that aren't about Jesus, but on this holiday that's centered around Jesus, Christians tend to consume themselves with so many worldly things that we get distracted from the point of Christmas.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd just talk about some things we do in our families or our personal lives that help keep us close to Jesus in a busy Christmas season. And maybe that would help encourage students to do the same. So what are some things you do to keep the focus on Jesus? I mean, especially for you, like this is the busiest time for you.
Sure.
Work-wise, and then there's all the family stuff. How do you stay close to Jesus?
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it is, first of all, fighting for whatever regular spiritual habits you have, like trying to keep those steady. So, like, you know, I'm reading, in my personal reading, I'm reading through the Gospel of Mark right now. And so, like, I don't want the crazy, for me, that's just how I work. Like, I don't want the craziness of Christmas to, like, interrupt my, like, reading of Mark every single day and the other kind of regular spiritual habits, my scripture memory that I'm working on and all the rest of that stuff. Like kind of continuing to fight to keep those habits stable when you're in the middle of traveling, when you're visiting family, when like all these other things are happening, because it's easy for all of our rhythms to just get thrown out of whack. Yeah. And then it causes everything else to kind of fall apart when it comes to where our attention goes.
Yeah, and that's that's so big, right? Because we oftentimes just focus on the like, what can I add into this season to focus on Jesus? And I think you should. And I'll talk about some things we do like that in a little bit, but don't abandon your regular rhythm, especially if you fought really hard to build those habits in the ways that we've talked about so much recently. You know, it's so hard to develop habits in your life. If you've had some, even those small victories where you've increased your time in God's word by a day or by a little bit of time, and you're just trying to increase on that. If you let this busy season derail that, you're starting over at square one. In our culture, people are so focused on New Year's resolutions. Yeah. And one of the biggest reasons is not just because, the calendar flipped to a new year, so it's a new beginning. That is part of it. But it's also because like dieting is the biggest one in like that people talk about. It's because they know from like end of November through December, you're eating junk all the time.
What we just talked about.
Yeah. So reset the diet then. Well, like you need to commit in your life as a believer. Like I don't want to have to reset my spiritual habits in January because I let this season overwhelm and consume me. And that might mean you have to just make some hard choices about getting up earlier or just saying no to a few things here and there so that you can focus and just have time. But it's hard because traditions are fun. All the things we do. I mean, we have tons of Christmas parties we do for youth and stuff. We add a lot of things in intentionally. Yeah. So the first one I totally agree with is just stay in your regular rhythms. What are some things beyond your regular rhythms that you do just to keep the focus off of cultural Christmas and on that we're celebrating Jesus?
Yeah, I think there's things that I look to in the Christmas story because like we're kind of inundated with it. Inundated. I haven't used that word in a while. Yeah, we're kind of inundated with like the Christmas story. Like you're driving down the road and you'll see those like nativity things that look like two dinosaurs.
You say nativity.
Yeah.
Man, we were just talking about that in our family. It's
nativity?
Like, well, so like we were all like ha 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 ha, and then Mallory, homeschool teacher, is just like, well, technically, phonetically, that it should be nativity, even though we all agree that's wrong.
What is it?
We say nativity. It's nativity. Oh.
Well, I pronounce things wrong because like, listen. I used to call drawers. Yep. I used to call them drawers.
Drawers, yeah.
Because that's how it's spelled.
So I get to correct you on simple English words, and you teach me how to pronounce fancy theological words. So it's fair. Turnabout is fair play.
Yeah. So like you see the nativity thing on the the street that looks like two dinosaurs fighting over a table saw. You see, like all, you go to church and for like the next several weeks, like Christmas is on the mind, the Christmas story, baby Jesus, like everything else. We have Christmas events, we have Christmas Eve. There's all of these events that happen, and it's so easy to get so numbed by all of, like, we see all of it that we lose the kind of wonder of what actually the story is. And so I think slowing down, whether that's reading through, like including just like a read through of those passages in Luke into my time, or as we're going through those services or those things, just trying to refresh my brain of like, no, like God literally rewrote the laws of nature. Yeah. Jesus, like fully God, entered into time, took on flesh, was born as a baby. Like every single aspect of that is just actually mind blowing when you think about it. But it's so easy for us to kind of like be like, yeah, sure, baby Jesus, like all that stuff, because we get so flooded with it. And so I think like finding moments, whether it's in your like devotional reading times, whether it's when you're listening to sermons or podcasting or whatever, like hit pause and think like, wow, like this is actually mind blowing that God did this, that Jesus did this.
Yeah. I was thinking about last night at youth when you were singing the Christmas songs, and like the way the calendar is, like we really had one youth group with Christmas music this year, which most worship leaders are fine with, because Christmas songs can be challenging. Like I know Riley's glad he didn't have to do Oh Holy Night this year.
It's okay. We'll bring it back for him.
Yeah, for sure. But like I was just thinking about it, and I was sometimes I just kind of look around the room and just kind of see like, you know, what's like the energy, the attitude in the room, kind of gauging just like as like a leader. And like when Christmas music is being played, sometimes it feels a little more disconnected in the room than like other worship. And like it stinks because like we're singing like O come, Emmanuel. Like Emmanuel, like God being with us, like the celebration. And sometimes I think we just treat it like it's just Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
And I think Christmas is a microcosm of the Christian faith. The more you inundate, there you go, your word, yourself in the Christian faith, the easier it is to take for granted the miracle of the gospel and just all the things God is. Because like you've heard the stories now 100 times, and you talk about them all the time. You hear the sermons all the time. So Christmas can be a time, if you're intentional about it, to remove yourself from like of course Jesus came, of course these things, like, and really focus in different ways on, no, this is unbelievable. What God has done for us. And so our family, really ever since our kids were young, Mallory picked up like this book that we can walk through all the Bible stories Advent wise. So starting December 1 through Christmas, and every night we read together Advent stories. We actually have 2 books now that we read. One's like kind of a younger kid book, and since we still have one of our kids is younger, and then one's a little deeper, and like the kids take turns reading it. And then this year especially, I've been really intentional about closing that with like me out loud praying over my family, and just like that we would be focused on it. And I mean, even just that 15 minutes at the end of our day is really helpful to just, hey, we had a lot of fun today. Like Mallory plans out a special activity for the kids every day in December. Like so many things that are different than our normal rhythms. But at the end of every day, we're going to stop for 15 or 20 minutes. We're going to read about Jesus. We're going to remind ourselves what we're doing. And maybe your family would do something like that with you, or maybe you just need to do it on your own. But go out of your way to remind yourself in whatever ways you need to stop and go, what is this about? And just praise God for that. So sometimes we'll sing a worship song or a Christmas song in conjunction with that. But the need is there in the busiest seasons of life to be super, super intentional. You're a couple years into marriage now. What are some ways that you encourage your wife, or even as you've thought about having kids, that you would want to encourage your family in this season?
Yeah, so I have Melchizedek, our dog.
Yeah, definitely. Praying for his salvation. That was a joke, by the way. I want to make sure that's very clear.
Because dogs are already...
Of course. Haven't you seen the movie All Dogs Go to Heaven?
Yeah, I think... For us, I mean, we still navigate, of course, rhythms and stuff like that, what that's going to look like as things develop. But I think we're really intentional in our prayer life with those sorts of things. I think there's an intentionality as we interact with a lot of people or think about a lot of people. Like we were just talking earlier, like we need to like get rolling on our Christmas shopping, you know? And so that's like, there's the stress of like, I have to like figure out what to buy each person and all that stuff. But then there's a level of being able to stop and like intentionally care for that person, think about them, like pray for them, and then even have like encouraging interactions with them. I think there's on my heart also, and as well as the church, like there's a missions emphasis also. Because we think about giving gifts, and part of what we as a church push is giving gifts to the nations. And so that's something on my heart. I know like we were trying to figure out with us, like one of the examples that I thought of, and we're considering some of those things. But like one example that I thought of, it was taking the amount of money that we spend on Christmas presents and matching that for like a donation to Lottie Moon or something like that. And so just being intentional to also give towards the nations, towards the gospel, because as much as we get to celebrate the good news, there's much of the world that's never heard the good news. And so I think some of those things are on our mind intentionally. And I think.
Yeah. So another thought that I had, just ways you can, in a good way, upset the rhythm of your life, especially since your rhythm's getting thrown all over the place in December anyways, is to give yourself a challenge every day. And I talked about this a little bit at youth last night, if you were there, but, like, I think a challenge you could take on as a believer to remind yourself what this is, what Jesus is all about, is to have, like, let's just try to have one gospel conversation this Christmas season with someone who doesn't know Jesus. And that, like, Christmas is such an easy time because you can launch that conversation by just saying, like, hey, you're just hanging out with someone or you're with someone that needs to know the Lord. Just ask him, like, what do you think the meaning of Christmas is? Like, that is such a safe question. Every Christmas movie is about that. And they're probably going to give you something like, oh, it's like a time to be grateful and share with family or give gifts or whatever they might say. And, like, if you let them share, one of the best tools for evangelism ever is to let the person share what they believe with you and earn the right to share back with them. So you're not just, like, coming at them, right? And then just say, like, yeah, those things are awesome. I'm super grateful for those things. Like, and I think just, like, affirming, like, the Christmas season being, because they're probably going to say a lot of true things that are good about generosity and caring about family. And, I think all those things are awesome. I'm so grateful for those things. Can I share with you why I believe that Jesus is so important in this season? And just a simple, what we're celebrating as followers of Jesus is this is a celebration of him coming to earth and how significant that was because we need forgiveness of sins. If you took that challenge and you started praying for somebody right now that that needs to know Jesus, and you stepped out of your comfort zone and had that conversation, they may or may not come to faith in Jesus, but God will be glorified in that, and it will help your heart remember and see, hey, this is what the season is about. So I hope you'll take that challenge. Any other thoughts, Danny?
Yeah, I think there's just one of the words that I like to use a lot is like holy disruptions to our days and our schedules and our times. And so all of these things that we talk about kind of fill into those buckets of finding ways to disrupt yourself from all the kind of busy go chaos, traveling, everything being kind of thrown around. Whether that's reminders on your phone, whether that's sticky notes you put around, whether that's throwing in some of those habits like y'all have with reading the Advent books, whether that's intentionally praying for people to share the gospel with and seeking those opportunities to share the gospel. Find ways to kind of disrupt your habits and your rhythms, but at the same time keep your core spiritual disciplines stable. I know, working in college ministry and being in college ministry for a while, it's really common to see from college students, for example, you go home when you're on break for a month and then you come back and then we'll ask, like, how was your break? How is your walk with the Lord going and stuff like that? And it's really common to hear, like, oh, I didn't even touch my Bible the entire time and didn't really do anything. And so, like, keep those rhythms stable and then find disruptions throughout the rest of your day and schedule that refocus your mind on what it's about.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're praying for y'all this Christmas season. If you need any help or prayer, reach out to us. We're here. But y'all stay close to Jesus. We'll catch you next time, and Merry Christmas.
See ya.